Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to Global Happenings today. Some days back, Asari Dokubo, the leader of the Biafra de facto government, had opened up, taking his time, explained the organogram and the activities of the indigenous people of Biafra, and how he owned up that he smoked out Nnamdi Kanu, and the fact that he also advised the federal government not to let Nnamdi Kanu go because he has committed a lot of atrocities. Days after, the military also made a press release, insisting that ESN camps have been invaded and that a lot of criminalities are being condoned or committed by Ipob ESN militant wing, and they say quite a lot over that matter. But right now, the indigenous people of Biafra, via their media and publicity secretary, Powerful, have decided to address these issues. But before we go into the news proper, we'd like you to subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button beside it. You'll see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. Alright, according to the news, the global movement and family of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, under the command and leadership of their great leader, Nnamdi Kanu, wish to once again debunk the falsehood and propaganda by the Nigerian army and police against innocent Biafran youth, especially Eastern Security Network, ESN operatives. The Nigerian army commander, as well as the police commissioner in Imo State, derive pleasure in dishing out information that are not true and falsehood to disrepute IPOB and ESN operatives. We therefore want to once again, according to my Powerful now, he said, we therefore once again declare that contrary to the fabricated lies by the security agencies, ESN has no camp in Lilo, I think it's Lilo, or Sumonga in Anambra State, and Mbese, Obo in Imo State. The claims by the Nigerian security agencies that they discovered IPOB stroke ESN, that's IPOB, Indigenous People of Biafra stroke Eastern Security Network camps in the affected communities are all lies, concocted to blackmail the indigenous people of Biafra and justify further destruction of more Igbo communities by security agents. The indigenous people of Biafra and Eastern Security Network have no camps in these communities. We are not militant, according to my Powerful. No, nor are they cannibals. Criminals can never be said to be indigenous people of Biafra and Eastern Security Network members. They are not cultists. Their mission is the restoration of Biafra, and that has nothing to do with cannibalism and abominable things allegedly going on in such camps. Nigeria security agencies and government of Imo State created these criminals thinking they can demonize IPOB, that's Indigenous People of Biafra, and Eastern Security Network members, but unfortunately they turned against innocent members of the society. Hope Uzodinma, APC, and some evil politicians in Imo State are busy trying to eliminate their political opponents with the intent to blame the indigenous people of Biafra for such atrocities. But we want the world to know that we have no hands in what is happening in Imo State. The media columnists recruited to launder and polish the putrefying image of Uzodinma, who now blame us for exposing the evils this Fulani sort should not stand truth in the head because of money. Where were you? Okay, I take that again. So where were you when Hope Uzodinma came out on media saying he invited army and police to come and bring down his people in Umutanze and Olu local government area, including Osuhitenwa. My God, those names, man. Hope Uzodinma did not know that the same soldiers he invited could turn against innocent citizens of Imo State. Hope Uzodinma instructed soldiers to go from house to house, searching for indigenous people of Biafra members. Many innocent youth, including members of indigenous people of Biafra, were abducted and some unaccounted for, while many others are still dumped in many detention facilities across the country. We still call for the release of these victims. Why should innocent Igbo and other Biafran youth be languishing in cells for committing absolutely no crime, while Fulani herdsmen are roaming free and cause more horrific crimes? He asked the question. May we also warn our people not to fall prey to fraudulent elements masquerading as the indigenous people of Biafra media team working for Nnamdi Kanu. We declare without equivocations that there is no such group called indigenous people of Biafra media team working for Nnamdi Kanu. IPOB, that's Indigenous People of Biafra, has no such group. Our people should beware and not allow people to defraud them in the name of Indigenous People of Biafra. Any fundraise that is not approved by the leadership of the Indigenous People of Biafra, that is the Directorate of State, DOS, is not genuine and should be avoided anywhere in the world. We know that the Directorate of State and no other group or persons signed by Comrade Ima Powerful, Media and Publicity Secretary for the Indigenous People of Biafra. Alright, days back, a quick recap now before we go into the analysis of the whole news. Days back, the Nigerian military had taken time and explained there's a lot of insecurity going on in Southeast, particularly in Imo, Ebonyi, and the rest, are being perpetrated by the Indigenous People of Biafra. That in fact, they have a lot of camps. Some of those camps have been busted. They brought a lot of pictures, some of them quite gory, where they exposed some youths saying that actually ESN members, some of them were carrying a lot of instruments and all, and as a press release, in fact, this particular video I watched sometime in 2021, very late 2021, where the Nigerian police, this was actually Nigerian police, took time and explained how they were able to, trace out an ESN camp and found out that they were into some, atrocities that are so alien to the Ndibos. But unfortunately, they saw what happened. They saw some skulls and all that. It was quite a very pathetic one, and they showed evidences of such. Whether it is truly from ESN or not, we cannot, confirm. But they did show some of these, bones and skeletons and skulls. But right now, Ima Powerful is saying the opposite, saying that look, what is going on in Southeast is majorly political. We can at least attest to one thing, that Hope Uzodinma and Governor Hope Uzodinma and Senator Roger Okorocha and Uche Nwosu do not see eye to eye. They have been having so many media, words, exchange of words. Some of them have decided to go even back on low key, but they're still doing their background checks. So to a great extent, a lot of political undertones are into this security, but then we cannot take out the fact that a lot of innocent Igbo youths are going down every day. That's what we're going to wrap it up. It's up to you to decide who to believe. What's your take on